It's February 1997 and the MVP race is heating up on the 40-year sim. Let's jump right into this game between the Washington Bullets and the Chicago Bulls. 78-78. Here's a steal by Michael Jordan, an MVP candidate for this season. And here he is with the slam, putting the Bulls up by 2. John Stockton for 3. No good. Stacey King with the rebound. And now the Bulls are on a fast break. Scottie Pippen with the pass to Dennis Rodman for the layup there. Drawing the foul. 83-78 now is the score. We got Len Bias missing that shot. Michael Jordan with the rebound. And once again, the Bulls are looking to score and score quickly. Michael Jordan is not going to be able to get that basket, but Scottie Pippen finishes the job. Now it's a 7-point lead. Reggie Lewis is finally able to score for the Bullets. First time since we jumped into this game. Now we got Len Bias getting past his defender. Pass it to Terry Mills with the reverse jam. 86-82. Can the Bulls pull the Bullets away? Scottie Pippen to Steve Kerr. Charity stripe jumper is in. 6-point game. 3 for 13 left to go. And we got Len Bias with the dunk there. Cutting it to a 4-point deficit. Terry Mills to Reggie Lewis to Len Bias for 3. Can't get it to go in. Steve Kerr with the rebound. Let's see if, yep, here we go. There's a dunk on the fast break. Back to a 6-point game. Len Bias, let's see what he can do with the ball here. Pulls up for the jumper, sinks it. The Bullets aren't going away easily. Michael Jordan, though, misses that shot off glass. Bullets, can they make this a one-possession game? That is the question, and that is the answer right there. But now it's 92-88. With 1:15 left to go, Reggie Lewis gets the screen, hands it to Luke Longley. Len Bias for 3, no good. Rebound Bulls. Bulls, can they ice this game right here? Michael Jordan, what say you? His airness, holding the ball for a long time, passing to Scottie Pippen at the wing. Scottie Pippen gets the screen for Rodman. Puts up the shot. It goes in. And that's going to do it in Chicago. 95-92 final score. Ron Harper at 20 points. We didn't see any of it. Mostly the Jordan-Pippen show. They didn't score much in this game. That's kind of odd. Meanwhile, Reggie Lewis at 30 points in the loss. 19 for Terry Mills. And we are rocking and rolling, folks. We are, well, maybe we got a screenshot maybe of this game. That was a fun little steal to start things off. Maybe Jordan dunk thumbnail. I've done a lot of these, though. I've done a lot, but if that turns out to be the only one I can use, then I guess I'm going to use it. I don't know. But he is an MVP candidate, so it checks out. And holy moly, look at the change in colors is what I'm reacting to here as we are in Cleveland now at the Gunn Arena. Cavaliers versus Sacramento Kings. Arvydas Sabonis is the MVP candidate in this game. He makes that shot, 87-83. Reggie Miller is going to throw up a 3, sink it. 1-point game. 4 minutes left to go. There's a missed 3 by the Cavaliers. Charles Bark with the rebound. And now Jeff Hornacek has got the ball. Is he going to throw it to Sabonis? No, he's going to take the jumper himself. And it's good. 89-86. 3:23 left to go. Jeff Hornacek to Kevin Johnson to Sabonis for the layup right there. 5-point game. KJ with Mark Price defending him. Gets it to Sabonis. Sabonis playing like a guard. Gets fouled. Makes the shot. 3-point play. 93-86. And here comes Sabonis again. The way he could beat guys off dribble at his size in this game, it's something to see. He's going to pass it to Jeff Hornacek here. Now Chris Mullin has the ball, and Mullin is going to make that jump shot. And that's it. 99-88 is the score there. Cavaliers didn't really do much. 19 was it 18 or 16 for Barkley? I guess we'll never know. I mean, you can rewind, and I also can rewind, but I just want to keep going. You know, I just want to keep going. Don't look back, because we got Bucks and Heat to worry about now. Penny Hardaway makes that shot for the Bucks. There's a missed shot by the Heat. Shaq with the rebound. 81-80, 6:17 to go in the fourth quarter. Shaq would be the MVP candidate in this game, by the way, as we see a made shot there for Milwaukee, making it a 1-point game. Alonzo Mourning misses, then dunks the ball. It's a 1-point game. I think Alonzo Mourning might be might have an outside shot to be an MVP this season, but Shaq, Shaq is Shaq. You know what I'm saying? There's a made shot by Gary Payton. Now it's 85-84. Hersey Hawkins is out there, newly acquired. Gary Payton for 3, no good. Alonzo Mourning, though, does get the putback there. And it's 87-84. Well, now it's 90-84. 6-point lead for Miami. We got Penny Hardaway nearly dribbling out of bounds, but stays in and makes that shot. 90-86. Penny gets his pass stolen. Now here comes Gary Payton going the other way. Payton bullies his way for a basket, and the Miami Heat will beat the Bucks 97-90. The Heat are quite good this year. I'm pretty sure we check out the standings at some point in this video. But 24 points for Alonzo Mourning, 31-11 for Shaq. And man, we are just going. Let's just keep going. Back to the Bulls, back to MJ. He makes that jump shot. They're playing the Pacers in Chicago. Less than 4 minutes left to go. We got Karl Malone, guarded by Stacey King. Malone makes that shot. It's a 4-point game. Dennis Rodman to Ron Harper with the basket there. There's a Ron Harper basket. We didn't see it last time, but now we're seeing it here. There's Michael Finley for 3. No, sir. Good try. Good try. Scottie Pippen now. Passing it to Ron Harper. And here's a nice pass to Michael Jordan for the layup there. 81-73. 2 minutes left to go. Here's a dunk by Michael Finley. There you go. Finley getting on the board there. And now we got Michael Jordan with the jumper. It is sweet like candy. 83-75 with the final score here. The Bulls do win. 25 for Michael Jordan. Playing like an MVP candidate? I'd say so. He's won a couple at this point. Does he need another one? I mean, maybe not. But if he's playing like this good, if his team is winning these games like they are, can't really argue against. Now we got Indiana versus Milwaukee. Back to watching Shaq's MVP candidacy at work. We see him nearly alter that shot, but Mitch Richmond able to get the layup there. It's a 4-point lead for the Pacers. Penny Hardaway pulls up for the jumper, makes the shot. I think Penny Hardaway might be an outside MVP candidate. I think we do look into the awards race page at some point. But right now, I'm just fixated on the games as we see Shaq with the bucket there. Tie game at 86. Michael Williams with the missed shot there. Shaq with the rebound. Take a second to breathe. Okay. And back at it. Nick Anderson passing it to Penny Hardaway for the long 2. Sinks it 88-86. 1:53 left to go. Mitch Richmond is going to pull up for the J. Sink it. Smooth as the other side of the pillow. No, that's as cool as the other side of the pillow. That's what Stuart Scott used to say on SportsCenter. Rest in peace. Scott Williams makes that shot for the Pacers. 90-90. 30 seconds left to go. Double team by Shaq. Penny Hardaway receives the pass. Misses the 3. But interesting choice right there when the game's on the line. I mean, it was an open shot. So can't really fault him for attempting it. But now the Pacers have a chance to maybe win this game right here. Let's see if that happens, or are we going into overtime? Michael Williams, is he gonna pass it? There he goes to Mitch Richmond for 3. No, we are going to overtime. Let's take a look at this extra period. As you see a made shot there. I believe that was Michael Williams with that shot. Yes, it was. 92-90 is the score. We got Brent Barry with the ball, losing it. Pacers going the other way. Pass to Cook. Anthony Cook, I believe that is. Makes that shot. We got some second team guys out there. So why are the Bucks struggling? Horace Grant holding the ball. Passing it to Shaq. Yes, that's what you do. Give it to Shaq. 94-92. 2:31 left to go. As we see Michael Williams getting blocked by Shaq, but Scott Williams able to make that shot. So nice block, but led to 2 points for the Pacers still. So Mitch Richmond now is making that basket for the Pacers. Pacers looking like they're starting to pull away. They got the ball back with 1:08 seconds left to go. And there's a stolen pass. Hold on a second. Hold the phone. As we see the Bucks. Brent Barry for three? Whoa. You see the way he just like ran back to the behind the line and made that shot. Here's Shaq with the rebound. And the Bucks pass it. There you go to Horace Grant with the basket there. And all of a sudden it's a 1-point game. And we got a 3-point attempt by the Pacers. It's a miss, but Scott Williams with the rebound and the dunk. No. It's all right. 3-point game. Why does it sound like I'm pulling for the Bucks right now? Here's a stolen pass. And I cursed them. I jinxed them. That was not great. Some free throws for the Pacers. Michael Williams pretty much sealing this game unless something crazy happens, but I don't think anything does. Well, let's see. We'll see why we were looking at this. This is Shaq. There's a made shot by the Bucks. I'm not quite sure who made that, actually. Nick Anderson, maybe. 102.99. Here's a foul. I mean, yeah, I'm kind of wondering why I'm still showing this. Does anything else happen? Here's some free throws. 104.99. Something must happen. I'm still showing you this. Something must happen. Horace Grant to Brent Barry for three. Yes. Oh, my God. All right. All right. All right. We're going to get an intentional foul here, surely. Oh, a steal. No. No. Shaq with the dunk. And it's tied with a second left in overtime. Here's a three by Mitch Richmond. Oh. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Guys, I edit, like, so much footage. And I completely forgot about it. I completely blanked that this happened in this game. I probably, full disclosure, I probably edited this, like, 3 weeks ago. So a lot has happened since then. So, wow, what a finish. 31 points for Mitch Richmond, 20 points for Michael Finley. And yeah, I like editing in bulk so that when I'm narrating, it really feels like I'm watching it for the first time, even though I've seen it a couple times. So I'm vaguely familiar with the games, but I don't always know what happens. It's easy to forget when you're capturing so much, when you're editing so much. So what a game, though. Let's check out Chicago versus Orlando. We got a three-pointer there for the Magic. 90-89. Here's a stolen pass. Magic going the other way. And there's Michael Adams making that shot for Orlando. 92-89. We got Michael Adams, newly acquired. Throwing it up to Brian Grant for the shot there. 94-89. Brian Grant now is going to miss that shot. Scottie Pippen with the rebound. The Bulls kind of getting embarrassed by the Magic. Let's see if they can stop the embarrassment. Michael Jordan gets that dunk right there. 94-91. 2:15 left to go. Brian Grant passing it to Michael Adams at the wing. He gets it to Kevin Willis, who made the All-Star game recently. Misses the shot, though. Dennis Rodman with the rebound. And we got Steve Kerr going the other way. Kerr handling the ball, passing it to Jordan. Jordan one-on-one versus Eddie Jones. Stolen pass. Oh, that's embarrassing. Michael Adams now. Let's see if the Magic can get something here in a fast-break situation. Steve Kerr with some nice defense. Here's Marshall Lonis, who's on the Magic. I forgot about that. Passing it to Eddie Jones. A lot of passing. Some hot potato going on. Kevin Willis making the shot, though, for Orlando with a 5-point lead now. Michael Jordan once again ISOing one-on-one. Eddie Jones is a good defender, though. Michael Jordan he made the shot, but he had to miss it, rebound it to make the shot. So, but still, a bucket is a bucket. Meanwhile, Magic. It looked like Steve Kerr tipped that in. Is that what happened there? 98-95. Yikes, Mr. Kerr. As we see a 3-point attempt for the Magic. That is no good. And the Bulls all of a sudden have a chance to tie it or at least take it to within a 1-point game. Scottie Pippen handing off to Michael Jordan, to Stacey King, to Dennis Rodman. Pippen, you're letting a lot of time off the clock. Give it to your shooter, Steve Kerr. No, that was the right pass, though. That was the right pass, but the wrong result for the Bulls. 197 is the final score. Jamal Mashburn, I forgot that he was like, he's on the Magic. I forgot he was on the Magic because he wasn't even out there. I don't know what happened to him. But Michael Jordan, 24 points, but Mr. MVP candidate loses a match like that. I don't know. That's 8 for 20 as well. It's not that bad, but let's see the league leaders. Allen Iverson still leading the league in points per game as a rookie. That's pretty freaking insane. I know it's like 2K being 2K, but it's the first time we've ever seen it. It's the first time we've ever had it happen in The Sims. So that's pretty damn noteworthy. Meanwhile, David Robinson leading the league in rebounds. We got John Stockton, of course, always leading the league in assists. We got Isaiah Thomas in steals, still in the damn league. And then blocks belongs to Shaq. So now we're going to check out perhaps the standings. I don't know what I edited this 3 weeks ago. I probably captured this like over a month ago. Okay, so the Bulls are first place in the East, 37-12, only a half game up. You got the Heat right there behind them, and the Bucks 2 games behind. Bulls doing pretty good too, as well as the Nets. They're both over 30 wins. So are the Pacers. The Cavaliers are 28-22. You got the Hornets at 26-26, and the Knicks at 25-25. So the Knicks and the Hornets are battling for the 8th spot in the East. Everyone else in the top 7, they seem pretty snug, as long as no one there really falters. As long as no one there really has a collapse of a season like the Cavaliers. If they collapse, that could be an issue. But they're 6 games above 500, so you would think they'd be okay. But the Hornets are hanging on for dear life there. They've only made the playoffs once, right, in 1994. So it's 1997 now. It'd be great if they can get back there. The Sixers are not too far behind, 2 games behind the Knicks. Magic are also 2 games behind. But then you have the Pistons, Raptors, Celtics, and Hawks, who are quite poor. They are tanking for Tim Duncan. Raptors can't even get Tim Duncan because of the expansion team rule. But for the Pistons, Celtics, and Hawks, Tim Duncan is very much in play. So that is something to look forward to. Rockets are in first place of the West. You got the Kings and Spurs behind them. The Suns. The Supersonics are looking good. They won 9 of the last 10 games. The Nuggets. So that's pretty good for those teams. The Warriors, 26-24. Mavericks at the 8th spot. And then you have the Jazz, who've fallen off a bit, 21-30. But I feel like it's safe to say they're out of it. So are the Clippers. The Jazz are 5 games behind in the West for the 8th spot. Lakers, even more. Lakers looking like they're pretty much toast for the season at 19-32. The Blazers, the Wolves, the Grizzlies are especially poor. But I don't know, man. I mean, the Wolves, I don't know. I don't know what to do for the Wolves. I mean, they have some good players in that team. They just can't quite put it together, So we'll see how things go for the Wolves. I don't know. But moving on to more Bulls. Why not? Michael Jordan. I almost said Magic Johnson. Michael Jordan's out there. You got Pippen. You got Steve Kerr. And we got Michael Jordan for the dunk there. They're playing the New Jersey Nets, who are a surprisingly good team, despite the fact they traded away Tim Hardaway in the offseason. To Steve Kerr with that layup there, 89-83. Let's take another look at Steve Kerr with this layup here. Very nice. I just said the score. Michael Jordan up against Stacey Augmon. Pass it to Dennis Rodman, who throws it down with authority. Now it's a 9-point lead. We got Dino Raja with that shot right there. I almost said Dennis Raja. Dennis Rodman Here's a missed free throw. Jordan to Kerr. Kerr getting some buckets out there. Like to see that. Michael Jordan now at the elbow making that shot. 96-85. This game's over. Yeah. 99-92 is the final score there. That was a quick one. The Nets lose by 7. Couldn't quite hang with the big boys as Michael Jordan scores 30. Dina Raja had a nice game, though. Double-double. And let's move on to San Antonio. David Robinson is an MVP candidate. Here we see Tim Hardaway making that shot for the Spurs. We haven't seen all that much of the Spurs. Not as much as I would have liked. But they're out there now. We got Sean Elliott passing it to Jeff Turner. Could it be Jeff Turner out there? That's pretty crazy. He was drafted like in 1984, 85, and he's been like bouncing around. But check out that shot there for the Spurs. Sean Elliott to Kenny Smith. Kenny Smith's going to pull it for the jumper. Make that shot. 81-80, Sean Elliott at the wing. A funny thing about this sim is when you got a guy like Jeff Turner out there, as we see Danny Manning making that shot, and like I remember him getting drafted. When you see like role players, bit players that you remember getting drafted there like years ago, and it's like, that guy's out there. It's like a fun, unique thing about this sim that you don't get just kind of doing like a regular like a regular sim, you know what I mean? But the fact that we've gone through all these drafts and all these years to see like a guy like Jeff Turner come out of nowhere, it's kind of like, oh, hey, I recognize him. So anyway, back to the game. David Robinson misses that shot for the Spurs. 83-82, 121 left to go. Sam Cassell's out there passing it to Danny Manning. The Sammy to Danny connection as Danny makes that shot. Used to be the Danny to Danny connection, but Danny Ainge is no longer on the Suns. We got David Robinson turning around, making that shot, and I'm just noticing Brad Daugherty is not out there. So he must be fouled out as we see Tim Hardaway passing to Chuck Purse for 3. He made those at the All-Star break. What happened, Chuck? We got Sam Cassell passing it to Kenny Smith. Kenny the Jet Smith with the air ball. Oof. Good Lord. Good Lord. You don't want that to happen, especially when the game's on the line like this. Tim Hardaway at the free throw line makes both of those, and this game is over 91-86. I feel like it's funny. This is supposed to be an MVP race episode, but they're not really showing up. David Robinson didn't really do much in that game. Dominic Wilkins at 24 points in 17 minutes, by the way. He is crushing it coming off the bench. But let's check out more Spurs. Maybe David Robinson does more here. It's 70-69 with 4:30 left to go. Ralph Sampson to Mark Price. Price to Sampson for the bucket there off glass. 72-69. Reggie Miller dribbling, throwing up a 3, sinking the shot. 5-point lead. Tom Gugliotta to Avery Johnson. We got Gugliotta catching it in the post. Up against Detlef Schrempf. And Googs is going to make that shot. 75-73 now. Reggie Miller for 3. No good. Schrempf can't get that rebound. Chuck Person manages to grab it. And now we got Dale Ellis to Googs. Misses the shot. Give it to David Robinson. Give it to your MVP candidate. Give it to the MVP candidate of the league, maybe, and maybe you get a good result. We got Derek McKee losing the ball. Here come the Spurs the other way. Dale Ellis guarded by Reggie Miller. Here's Avery Johnson with the ball. 12 seconds left to go. Avery to Gugliotta. Is he going to go for the game-tying shot here? Wow, dudes. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that whole thing that just happened there. I feel like they're icing out David Robinson. What the hell? We didn't even get to see the scoring data for the Spurs, but I'd rather just move on from that debacle. Nuggets, Bucks, Blaylock, bucket. 97-96, we're in Denver. 3:26 left to go. We got Thunder Dan Marley. He had the ball now. Someone else. I think that was Chris Morris making that shot. 99. Let me slow down. 99-96. Here is a made shot by Penny Hardaway. 98, 99, 98. I feel like he's been the most impressive in this video. Penny Hardaway. He's been most impressive out of everybody. I don't even know if he's a MVP candidate. I haven't seen that screen yet. But we see Penny making that shot. 199 now score. Blaylock missing. Mutombo with the putback. It's 101-100. And we got Penny Hardaway passing it. Ball making its way to Shaq. Guarded by Chris Morris. Not wise. And Shaq makes that basket easily. Mutombo should be guarding him. But, hey, I'm not the one making these coaching decisions. Blaylock with the jumper there. It's a 1-point game. 21 seconds left to go. Now it's tied. Penny Hardaway, top of the key. Let's see what he decides to do here with the rock. Guarded by a pretty good defender in Blaylock. So let's see what he decides to do here. Penny, perhaps going for the final shot. Doesn't make it. You know, as good as he is, I've seen him try that a few times, and I haven't seen him successfully make a shot like that with time expiring. So now we're in overtime, and we have an alley-oop to Penny Hardaway to make it 105-103. You know, when you got a guy as dominant as Shaq, why not just throw it to him in the post when time is expiring? You know, I mean, they do have Mutombo, but I still would think it's worth it. Here he is, Shaq. Shaq, triple team, made the shot. You know what I'm saying? Right there. That's why you give it to him. 2 minutes left to go. Here's a steal by Brent Barry. And here he comes. Looking like he wants to pass the ball. He does. Nick Anderson is going to make that shot. It's a 4-point game now. Thunder Dan up against Brent Barry. No good. Shaq with the rebound. Bucks going the other way. Penny Hardaway leading the fast break. This is a great fast break team. Penny Hardaway made that shot for 2. 113-105 is the final score. Bucks do end up winning the game in overtime. 24 for Mookie Blaylock. 30-11 for Shaq. So Shaq is showing up. We're not seeing all of it. We're seeing some of it. He's definitely showing up. I feel like if he did end up winning MVP, I don't think we should be surprised based on his performances in this video. Spurs, Sixers now, 92-91. David Robinson with that dunk there. He heard me talking about how we don't see him enough, and now here he is showing up, although he didn't get that rebound. And now the Sixers are going the other way with the ball. An interesting Sixers team. I wish we saw more of them. Glenn Robinson with that basket there. Big dog Robinson. We got David Robinson now. Getting blocked! Vin Baker passing it to Glenn Robinson. Big dog. Now we have Vin Baker with a weird shot. And there's, I think it's Marcus Camby with the putback, 96-93. And here's a steal. Avery Johnson handling the ball. Winston Garland's out there. He's going to attempt this shot, sink the shot. 96-95. Kerry Kittles to Big Dog. Misses. And Vin Baker shake and bake with that made shot. The Sixers have a lot of guys with good nicknames. Here's David Robinson with the shot right there. Finally showing up for us. Finally showing what he can do. David Robinson again. Cooking his defender. There he is. Love to see it finally. I'm just pleased that we're at least seeing some good. Robinson. I think that's Big Dog Robinson with that made shot. 102-99. David Robinson again. No, but yes, because he makes the putback. 102-101. Close game to close it out. And we have Glenn Robinson missing with the first free throw, but making the second one. Spurs have a chance, though, to tie the game or better. And David Robinson is going to, with Marcus Camby on him, missed a shot. Camby with some great defense on the MVP candidate. That is David Robinson. And now here is, who is this? Is that Fat Lever? Is Fat Lever out there? Yes, he is. Fat lever on the Sixers. I forgot about that. Okay, well, he made those free throws. Good for him. 30 and 16 for Vin Baker. David Robinson led his team in scoring. Checking out the scoring leaders again, you see that Shaq is leading the league. Iverson now is at the 2 spot. Jordan at 28.3 points per game. Got Alonzo, you got Stephon Marbury, Jason Kidd, David Robinson, Juwan Howard, by the way, in the top 10 of scoring. That's pretty interesting. But Allen Iverson leading all shooting guards. I don't know why we're seeing this screen, but Dale Ellis leading all shooting guards and rebounds. I don't know what I'm doing right here. Okay. David Robinson leading the league in rebounds. Shaq at the 2 spot. And Shaq, I believe, is leading the league in blocks. So I really feel like Shaq has a very good resume to become MVP. But, we still got a couple of months left in this season. In the next episode, we're going to be wrapping up the whole thing before we enter the playoffs. But as you can see, yes, Shaq is leading the league in blocks. Check out the standings. Now the Bulls are starting to pull away a little bit. Game and a half ahead of the Heat, who the Bulls have 43 wins. Heat have 40. The Bucks have 41 wins. Then you have the Bullets, Pacers, and Nets, who are around 36, 35 wins apiece. The Cavaliers, 30 and 27. They've fallen a little bit. Hornets are hanging on to the 8th spot for dear life at 30 and 29. And then you got the Knicks a half game back, 28 and 28. But 7-game winning streak for the Pacers, by the way, who are really starting to heat things up there in Indiana. So that is nice to see for them. But if we look below the Knicks, let's see who else is trying to fight for a playoff spot. The Magic and the Sixers feels like they're just going to miss out. Meanwhile, the Celtics, Pistons, Raptors, and Hawks are at the bottom, as you would expect. The Hawks currently have the worst record in the East. The Grizzlies have the worst in the league, but as I noted before, there's the expansion rule where no expansion team can have a top pick until they play the 99 draft. Then they can have the top pick. Rockets are the 1 spot in the West, 42 wins there. Kings, Spurs, Nuggets, Suns, Sonics, Warriors, Mavericks, the top 8 in the West. Everyone else is pretty much out of it. That is the end of this video. Thank you very much for subscribing. I appreciate all the subscribers. I think I'm up to like 120 now, which is pretty exciting. So thank you guys, and I'll talk to you soon.